Beckham, the lone receiver right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it's good for a New York first down. And there they went for that.
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Dwayne Harris, the intended target, and it's third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him, that leads to an...
And New York set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Detroit! No.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run. It's Marine. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty.
rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
They'll start out with a run by Vereen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab on that last play?
And that's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
7 yards remain now on third down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that takes us from second to third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Now back to throw. A dump off to Vereen. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard.
Back to throw here. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Detroit. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10 to Vereen out in the flat. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And his throw here is incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll set up a throw. He finds Beckham complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something...
Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 30. And New York set to take the field. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Gone!
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the... And the Giants ready to come out now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle to Beckham. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And New York set to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be a New York first. And quickly, they get to the line.
Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. And off his back foot, and he's going to be intercepted a third time.